Food components. We eat many kinds of food like biryani, pulihora, idli, chapati, dosa, chicken, cakes, ice creams, fruits and vegetables. Everyone has their favorite food. What is your favorite food dish? My favorite dish is puri. What food do you eat every day? We eat every day such as rice, dal, curry, rasam and curd. Food supplies the energy we need to do many tasks in our day-to-day activities. Think and say, do we need energy when we sleep? Why? Why not? Yes, we need energy when we sleep. While sleeping, some activities like respiration and blood circulation, breathing goes on. So, we need energy. If you don't get food for many days, what will happen to you? You may not get energy for the metabolic activities also. Finally, you may die. Let us list out food components. Observe the given packet and list out the food components present in it. Milk packet. Nutrition information per 100 grams. Proteins 44.5 grams. Carbohydrates 17.4 grams. Sugar 22.6 grams. Fat 15.1 gram. What are the components found in biscuits? Rich carbohydrates and less quantity of proteins. What components are most common in your list? Carbohydrates, proteins, fats, minerals and vitamins. Where do you write salt and sugar? Why? Salt is written in minerals. Sugar is written in carbohydrates. Salt contains minerals like sodium. Sugar contains carbohydrates like sucrose. Carbohydrates, proteins and fats are vital for energy and growth. These are called nutrients. Carbohydrates, proteins and fats are vital for energy and growth. These are called nutrients. Carbohydrates: rice, wheat, maize and rye, sugar, potato, bread. Proteins: pulses, beans, meat, egg, fish and peas. Vitamins and minerals. Vegetables and fruits. Fat, oil, curd, ghee, cheese, coconut. Vitamins, minerals and water are called accessory food. Test for starch. Preparation of dilute iodine solution. Take a test tube or a cup and add few drops of iodine solution to it. Then dilute with water till it becomes light yellow, brown in color. Take a sample of carbohydrate food item in the test tube. Add a few drops of dilute iodine solution on the sample you have collected. The substance turns dark blue color. This is the test to find starch in the food. Test for fats. Take a small quantity of any food sample. Rub it gently on the piece of paper. If the paper turns translucent, the substance contains fats. When we eat vada or any other food item on a paper plate, you might have noticed the paper plate turning translucent. Test for proteins. 2% copper sulfate. To make 2% copper sulfate solution, dissolve 2 grams of copper sulfate in 100 milliliter of water. 10% sodium hydroxide solution. To make 10% of sodium hydroxide solution, dissolve 10 grams of sodium hydroxide in 100 milliliters of water. If the substance you wish to test is solid, grind it into powder and paste. Add a little of it in the test tube and add 10 drops of water to the powder and stir well. Add 10 drops of this solution in clean test tube. Add 2 drops of copper sulfate solution and 10 drops of sodium hydroxide solution to the test tube and shake well. Change of color to violet or purple confirms presence of proteins. We required different quantities of carbohydrates, proteins and fats according to age and need of individuals. Growing children and adults need more protein containing food like milk, meat, pulses, etc. We also need minute quantities of some other components called vitamins and minerals to keep us healthy. Roughages or dietary fibers. Roughages are a kind of carbohydrates that our body fails to digest. Roughages or dietary fibers clean our food canal and prevent constipation. Roughages add bulk to the food. This helps our body to get rid of undigested food and thereby prevents constipation. Roughages stimulate the muscle contraction of the wall of our intestine. This helps in proper bowel movements. Sources of roughages: bran, shredded wheat, cereals, fruits and vegetables, sweet and plain potato, peas and berries, pumpkin, palak, apples, banana, papaya, and many kinds of beans are sources of roughages. We must to take care to include sufficient fiber foods in our daily diet. We eat banana without peel, but fruits like apple, grapes, sapota are eaten along with the peels. Most of the vegetables are also used along with peels. Sometimes we make some special dishes like chutneys, etc. with peel. So, don't peel or discard out layers of fruits and vegetables. They are rich in nutrients. Peels contain fiber which helps in digestion. But nowadays, farmers use many pesticides in the fields. They are very dangerous for our health. So, we must wash fruits and vegetables with salt water thoroughly. Then only it becomes safe to eat. Water. Water is very essential component for our body. We should drink sufficient water for our body. We get water from fruits and vegetables. Most fruits and vegetables contains water. If we cut fruits and vegetables, we can find water in them. Vegetables like potatoes, beans, kheera, tomato, gourds and fruits like apples, papaya, melon, orange, etc. contains water. Use of water. Take a piece of sponge and try to move it in a pipe. It moves with some difficulty. Remove the sponge from the pipe. Dip in water and try to move it again in the pipe. It moves freely or smoothly. In the same way, water containing food helps the food to move easily in the digestive tract. Water helps in many other processes in our body. Hence, we must drink plenty of water. Balanced diet. A diet that contains all the necessary nutrients required for healthy growth. Let us do thali with many food items. The food components from thali: rice, carbohydrates, dal, proteins, curries, vitamins and minerals, banana, mineral of potassium, curd, fat. A diet containing food items having more of carbohydrates and proteins along with a little fat, vitamins and minerals makes a balanced diet. By following these, we can make our diet balanced. Taking green salads and vegetables every day. Taking foods like cereals, pulses, milk, etc. Taking a bit of fat, oil, ghee, butter. Do you know dry fruits like dates, plums, raisins, cashew nuts, pista, etc. also keep us healthy. Food habits of the people depends upon climate conditions and cultural practices of the particular place. We eat rice in large quantities, but people living in North India eat chapatis as daily food because Wheat is grown widely in that region. The way of cooking and eating food also reflects the cultural practices of people.